India has an ambitious space program with a plan to send an astronaut into space in 2022. It would only be the fourth country to do so. But why is India investing in space? It's an eye-catching policy, and there's certainly an element of national pride. India's space agency says it wants to harness space tech for national development and research space science, and to explore planets. But sending an astronaut into space has its critics for a country with such high levels of poverty. However, sending people out of the Earth's atmosphere isn't the only reason India's sending rockets into the sky. In fact, it's very big business. The main focus of which is the launching of satellites into Earth's orbit. The programme's funding is high in the league table of countries with national space programmes. It's a multi-million-dollar industry generating many thousands of high-paying technical jobs and stimulating growth through big contracts in commercial industries. The Indian government currently invests over $1 billion in its space program. That's around 0.4% of its annual budget. With that funding, India has become what is known as a low-cost space power and a destination for companies and countries to launch satellites. Over 260 so far. Indian-built satellites also support telecommunications and help monitor crops and weather. Manned missions and space exploration to the moon and other planets is another matter entirely, as the Indian government often sees its mission to send an astronaut into space as a measure of its position as a global power. But is that enough to silence critics?
We do need to have a space program to launch satellites, for instance, which do lots of good for people in India and people on Earth. But I just don't see any real benefit of a manned mission when many other countries have done this already.
Exploration has its critics, but we humans are born explorers. For some, it's about finding new places and stretching human imagination. For others, it's about resources and the survival of our species.